I like coaching with you because I was always taller. Speaking of taller, Bobby and Farmy and any other coaches, and I always made sure they stood next to me. A little shorter. If anybody taller, I was a picture was taken. But anyway, thank you for all the kind words, Farmy.
Thanks, Coach.
I can't thank you enough. But there's so many things could be said here, and I appreciate all the kind words that have been said about me. And I just don't know where to begin and what I should be talking about. I could go back, and a number of us were talking here. I played in previous years, and there's always stories that we could tell and reminisce about and really enjoy it. I told Tom Alexander, I said I have six daughters-in-law, and when they would get together, they'd hear all my sons talking football and reminiscing about certain plays in the big games. They couldn't believe it. They said, "What the hell are you doing? Why are you just talking like that?" I said, "Well, that was life. Their memories, you know. They just thoroughly enjoy that, but they couldn't never understand it, and they still don't." but a couple things. Swami talked about his father about throwing 7 games out, and I went to him. I was up in the body shop, and at the beginning of the season, he said, "What do you think?" Well, you know me, I always cried back then, you know. And I was always, people didn't understand that, even when the board would get rid of me. They didn't understand. I was used to talk that way just to protect the team, okay? But I'm up there crying to him about how bad we were going to be or not so good, what have you. Well, his best friend, I guess, at that time was Dick Bridey. And Dick Bridey's boy Dickie was on the team. And so he said to him, he's talking football, and Bridey said to him, he said, "We're going to have a great year." He said, "No, we're not." And he said, "I'll bet you $10 on each game." So they bet $10 on each game. We wound up, I think, what was it, 10-1 or 9-2. He see you later, he said, and this is his famous word, "You son of a bitch, you." He said, "You cost me money." But you guys are with the little success I've had, is all from you guys. If not for you, I wouldn't be here today probably. But you guys had great careers and brought great memories to Mount Carmel, and people still talk about it, you know, go back over the years. So it's just been a great joy for me having been able to coach and coach as long as I did. And like I said, I'd still be there if they wouldn't have gotten rid of me. So, and one of my assistant coach here. He always advice for our boys whenever going after the game. He said, "Now, just remember one thing: get the quarterback." I was told that every game, get the quarterback. So, but and then I remember her when we first started there. She's up in the bleachers. She didn't know what football was. My better. They were all round balls, St. Anthony. And so she's in the bleachers and she's screaming, "The center's offside! The center's offside!" I mean, the only one in the bleachers yelling. We finally had a teacher at the center could be offside. But anyway, thank you everyone for coming here tonight. We're really happy about this. And it was a complete surprise. Believe me, I had no idea that this was going on.
Hey, Coach, let me interrupt you before you end. There's one person responsible for this whole night. David Clayman back here. Everybody, David.
Everybody in this room tonight is either a family member of yours or a friend of yours. And I sent an email out about having a little party for you, and and I got replies back instantly. I mean, really, I mean, you know, guys are coming in from all over the place. Cal came up from Harrisburg. People came from all over the place today to pay tribute to you. And I think that says a lot about you and what they think of you after all these years. So we're gonna have a fun day tomorrow. Hopefully, you can come to the golf tournament. I know a lot of the people here today are gonna be there in some way tomorrow. Some are gonna play, and some are just gonna be there hanging out. But no, the outpouring that I received on your behalf about this party here today was really really overwhelming to me. I mean, it was like, you know, what do you need? What time do we need to be there? How do we dress? Some people want to know how do you. We try to keep it as casual as we possibly could. But you have a lot of friends, Jazz, and I mean, I never played football. I mean, Jazz and Anna Louise and we're just buddies. You know what I mean? We're friends, and I go to their house and we have. Anna Louise and I have a beer, and Jazz may have a mixed drink or something. I think your reputation, you know, precedes it. But they're very good friends of mine. We like I said, we spent a lot of time together. I've heard stories from Jazz and Anna Louise about probably everybody in this room at one point in time, whether it was a game, you know. I do have one quick trivia question for you. Can anybody guess? Now, Jazz coached for 30 plus years. Can anybody guess who the first player he coached that cursed in front of him? That actually cursed. He is in attendance today. His name is Frank Niglio. We'd be here all night if I ever told everybody all the stories. But Dabby wasn't very happy about the play selection in one of the games, and he came off the field and he told Jazz, "I know what certain comes, get me the we can ball." I think Michael Irvin for the Miami Hurricanes or something maybe said that many years later, but
it worked.
Dabby said that it worked, yeah. But again, like I said, I thank you all for coming here tonight. We had a great turnout. And Jazz, as you can see, you have a lot of friends, and you know, so happy birthday. Thank you.